Hello, my name is Pablo Longoria. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Tree Frog Digital, a web development company and a Commerce7 certified partner. There are a lot of features that we love inside Commerce7, but our favorites are the REST API, the Dev Center, and the Admin UI. These features allow us to create great-looking apps that live natively inside Commerce7. By using them, we can expedite the development process of the apps and integrations, as well as we can interact with the data that winery needs on a daily basis. Working with Commerce7 has helped us grow our business, serving hundreds of wineries and breweries across the world. We have been a Commerce7 certified partner since they started. We are very familiar with the platform, so we know the ins and outs. The reason why we love Commerce7 so much is because they are always pushing the bar of innovation and allowing us third-party companies like ourselves to do amazing apps and integrations.
Hi, my name is Remy and I am the owner of WinePulse. I have been a partner of Commerce7 for over 2 years now. What I like the most about Commerce7, I like everything about Commerce7. I like their platform. I love the technologies they have been using. I love how fast they innovate. I love how they conduct business, and they are wonderful human beings. So it's a pleasure to be a partner of Commerce7. I'm a big nerd, so what I like the most about Commerce7 is their web services and the API. It's great, it works, it's fast. There's never a problem. It's wonderful. Commerce7 had a huge impact on my business. Half of my clients, the wineries using WinePulse, are coming from Commerce7, and I have a lot of gratitude for Commerce7 and the way they conduct business.
Hi, I'm Allison Thompson. I'm the DTC and Loyalty Manager for Prairie Berry Winery here in Hill City, South Dakota. We've been using the Commerce7 platform for about 2 years now. Well, there's a lot to choose from, but I have to say from my personal perspective, queries have got to be my favorite tool. Like I said, our previous platform would never have given us the access to the information and data that are accessible through queries. I use that on a daily basis, and it has made the reporting side of my job just so easy. Speaking strictly from the DTC and loyalty side of the business, we have seen a dramatic impact. Speaking to the club side of things, having the club sign-up process so clean and easy on the web store actually resulted in sign-ups coming in so quickly that we actually had to place a temporary cap on enrollments.
My name is Brian Richardson, and I run Vinbound Marketing here in Oregon's Willamette Valley. And we design and develop winery websites, specifically those integrated with Commerce7. We also manage the data migrations from other systems into Commerce7. What do I like most about Commerce7? I approach it from an e-commerce consulting standpoint, integrating these into different winery websites. And so I get to see how Commerce7 really stacks against other competitors out there, other options, how it compares to WineDirect and OrderPort and Vino Shipper and VineSpring, and like a dizzying amount of different systems. And what I like most is that Commerce7 is so intuitive to use on the back end. It's super easy, both for me who's setting this up and also for my clients once they get rolling. Really easy to add products and add your clubs, add customers, manage everything from. And also from a development standpoint, it's really the easiest system on the market to integrate into a WordPress site. So we can have a really beautiful creative site that a client can easily manage themselves after it launches, but then it's still powered by something crazy powerful. In this case, Commerce7, they really have everything you could possibly want all in one. How has Commerce7 impacted my business? I can answer that from two perspectives. One is as a developer and design agency, having Commerce7 in the toolkit has been amazing for us. It's clearly the most modern and an intuitive and powerful system on the market right now. And so it would be foolish from a winery web development company not to offer this to our clients. Again, we consult on all the different options that are out there and guide people down different paths based on the type of winery that they are on. But this certainly is a perfect fit for a lot of our clients. And so it's been really helpful and important to our business to be able to offer this. And then likewise, how is it impacting our wineries? There's no system that anyone is ever 100% happy with. There's little things that are different for every winery. But I would say with Commerce7, they are by far the one that my clients have been the happiest with. And they continue to roll out improvements basically like every week for anything that might be seen as a shortcoming. My favorite Commerce7 feature is that it is very straightforward to integrate into WordPress websites. Other options on the market make you use their weird website builders, which are not easy to use at all, and they're kind of crazy making. Some of them require their teams to build the stores as subdomains, and then you have to wait in a queue for any weird change you want to make. This is directly integrated into your core website, and so you can have a really beautiful, creative, custom WordPress site where the store is also right there in it. There's no need to go to a subdomain. It looks perfectly polished and part of the site because it is. And then you can use your normal site builder to make changes without having to, again, log into some other, like a Commerce7 website builder, which is impossible for you to know how to edit.
My name is Bodie Payton, and I'm the founder and CEO of Digimatic. I've been working with Commerce7 for a little over a year now. I think the thing I like most about Commerce7 is how partner-friendly it is. So Commerce7 can focus on doing one thing really, really well, and then leave it up to partners who do their things really, really well, and make it really easy to integrate and work together. Commerce7 has really impacted our business just by giving us a platform really to reach out to new customers and kind of leverage all the great things about Commerce7 to combine with all of the great things about Digimatic, and the sum is greater than the parts kind of thing. I mean, my favorite feature of Commerce7 has got to be the APIs and the webhooks that just make it super easy for us to integrate and pass data back and forth pretty seamlessly, and it's really reliable and everything works kind of the way you would expect it to.
Hi, this is Jay Christensen. I'm the primary here at 10 Sheets Consulting. We're a business cultivation company. We've been helping clients use and get onto Commerce7 basically since Commerce7 got started. Our favorite part about Commerce7 here at 10 Sheets is that we have the ability to customize pretty tremendously because it's kind of platform agnostic. So we can build in WordPress and create a design that fits the client best without being restrained. The ability to tag and manage customers and the CRM tools are very strong, and the user interface is actually quite intuitive, which is very helpful for us when it comes to teaching clients. Well, we don't exactly use Commerce7 in our day-to-day business since we are a consulting group, but we do like using Commerce7 with our clients because it does allow us to create some really creative customer pathways and some customer journeys that we otherwise don't have the ability to do, and allows us to do some really creative marketing tactics. I think our favorite Commerce7 feature is the subscription club. I think the ability to take sort of a hands-off approach and create a customer-centric subscription club really does fall in line with our company ethos of trying to get wineries to modernize their sales tactics. And I think that this is a really clever tool that allows people to do this very effectively.
Good morning. My name is Zach Campus. Welcome to Commerce7 Live. I'm really excited to be here today. We've got a great lineup. We're going to introduce an all-new point-of-sale system that's very next level. We have enhancements to our admin panel, and we're going to finish off today by talking about what's on the roadmap over the next 3 to 6 months. So let's get started here. At Commerce7, our mission is to empower wineries to create great shopping experiences. We've worked really hard over the last year to do this, and we're watching many wineries do many incredible things on our platform. I want to take some time to highlight a few things that have happened in the past year. Wineries who use our subscription clubs saw 47.6% of new signups come from their website. Traditionally, club signups have all come from the tasting room. We're now seeing a drastic shift here with our version 2 front end and our one-click club signup with Apple Pay and other mobile wallets, and we're hoping the percentage of online signups continues to climb. For traditional clubs, it's also pretty good. 19.5% of traditional club signups are coming from the web. As we continue to push the customer experience, we're seeing great results for wineries, even those using our traditional models. Wineries continue to build their email list by collecting email addresses in the tasting room, and this is really paying off. For the 10 wineries who collect the highest percentage of email addresses per order in the tasting room on our system, they sell 78 cents online for every dollar they sell in the tasting room. A huge impact there. That's 78 cents online for every dollar they sell in the tasting room. Wineries using our campaign tools, they saw 48.5% open rates on Commerce7 email campaigns. That's incredibly high. The average open rate across businesses in the world, according to MailChimp, is about 21%. Our campaign tools have over double the open rate than what traditional companies are seeing. We've got so many great stats showing average wineries across the board succeeding on our platform. The data is one thing, but I want to take a moment to highlight a few stories from specific wineries on our platform. I want to share a few unsolicited quotes from our clients we've come across on Facebook groups where wineries often compare different software platforms. Here's what Lisa at Tolina's Winery said. Our business exploded with the use of Commerce7. We've quadrupled our club members during COVID. We get compliments all the time on our reservation system, our user choice club system, our at-the-table orders. I could go on and on. We could not live without Commerce7. I'm so happy we went with the company that's doing everything they can to be cutting edge and building a system for your business to make money. The system is built to help build your revenue. It's a different mindset, and your bank account will show it. Here's what Catherine at Carwick Wine said. I'm thrilled with the results. 68% increase in average order value and a 31.4% increase in overall revenue versus last quarter. We made some changes to the club structure and benefits when we moved to Commerce7, and the results are very encouraging. And one more here from a partner of ours, Elizabeth, on the success of her client, Furlay Wine Estates. Furlay Wine Estates have reported year-on-year sales up 350% with Commerce7, and we can see lots of ways to increase sales further. Before we get into our new point-of-sale system and some other great features, I want to take a rundown of some of the things that we launched in 2021. We started last year by launching tools like campaigns, GraphQL APIs, and our admin UI library. These tools have helped wineries market better and app builders develop more great apps for our clients. We saw an explosion in apps built on our platform early in the year, including MailChimp from Digimatic, a UPS shipping tool, a reviews app, a shopping feed app, an order printer app, an Outlook app, WeShip Express app, account export app, Australia Post app, and many more. All in, we have over 50 apps and well over 100 partners that have integrated with Commerce7, making the platform extremely flexible and extremely customizable. Then our biggest updates came out mid-year with the launch of our version 2 front end, including a streamlined checkout, mobile wallets like Apple Pay and Google Pay, not just for checking out online, but also for signing up for the club online, and a host of other improvements. The new checkout has a very positive impact on how wineries are selling online. Late in the year, we launched corporate orders, bulk editing, Commerce7 payments, and brand new reports. We launched over 175 features in 2021, over 3 million lines of new code, and 25 new apps on the platform. We had a very busy and very successful year, but let's get into the main reason why you're here today. What's new in 2022? We have a great lineup of features to talk about today, a new point of sale system, some big changes to our admin panel as well. We're going to start with our point of sale. And before we talk about anything, I want to walk you through a quick demo. Everything I'm going to show you here today is available right now, right here today. This is our new version 2 point of sale system. You can have it in light mode or dark mode. I'm going to be using dark mode here. And let's say a customer you're starting to recognize, let's call him Andrew, he walks into your tasting room. As he walks into the tasting bar, he asks for a Cabernet tasting. Before you start the order, you look up Andrew on the POS. As you do a customer search, you find him, and a few things you'll notice right away. On the top of the screen, you can see a notification. It lets you know Andrew's ordered 3 times before, and you should probably invite him to join the club. On the right-hand side, like before, you can see Andrew's lifetime value, his last visit date, and more other key attributes here. As you start to talk with Andrew, you bring up the club into your conversation. Andrew tastes a few different wines and then decides to join the club. You click to add a club membership and you decide to make the tasting room order Andrew's first club shipment. The club, whether it's a traditional, a user choice, or a subscription club, will show up right there in the customer's order. Andrew finishes his tasting and you decide to charge the order. You select Quick Pay. The system is smart enough to know that Andrew doesn't have a card on file and his best option is going to be to pay with the EMV reader. Andrew taps his card on your EMV device and an order confirmation screen comes up. The screen lets you know that Andrew has joined the club and that an email has been sent to him. This was a fast demo, but behind the scenes, a few key things happened. Andrew's credit card was captured and tokenized right from the EMV device. You do not have to manually enter the credit card information anymore. Secondly, a club membership was created. Andrew was added to the club package and the shipment was processed. The shipment contained any wine you wanted. It didn't have to be only club package wine. Finally, the system was more intuitive than ever when it came to handling payment with significantly fewer clicks. We're really proud of our point of sale system. In 2021, we started an endeavor to create better customer experiences around checkout and payments. We started Commerce7 Payments so that we could offer cutting-edge new features like Apple Pay and Google Pay on the web, and so that we can have a checkout as streamlined as possible that doesn't rely on billing address for verification and security. But we also did Commerce7 Payments so we could have a better point-of-sale system. Today, we're going to be introducing some new features that rely on Commerce7 Payments, such as the ability to tokenize a credit card right from the EMV device. This makes for the experience you just saw. Your staff do not ever again need to touch a credit card. Your customer can simply tap the card and we can save the card on their file. Initially, the new version 2 of the POS will be exclusive to wineries in the US using Commerce7 Payments, or for our international customers, those of you in Canada, Australia, South Africa, and more, it also works with Stripe and Paystack. The new POS has a lot more than what we just showed you. To take us through a deep dive of the new POS, I want to invite Andrea Dick, who is our product designer, to do a deep dive.
Thanks, Zach. I'm going to take you through some of the key changes on our version 2 of the point of sale. To start it off, we're going to look at club sign-up. Zach mentioned that 47.6% of subscription members and 19.5% of traditional club members sign up online. While that's great, it still means that well over 50% are signing up in the tasting room. So we really wanted to improve that process. We've made it a lot easier to sign up for a club membership, and you can do it without ever having to leave the main POS screen. You start with a customer, and then the option to add a membership comes up right in the order summary. Let's go through the steps of adding a club membership. So I have a customer pulled up, and I'm going to click to add a membership. After I select which membership they're signing up for, I have the option to use the order as their first shipment. Any active packages will appear here for me to select. I can choose if the membership will be pickup or shipping. By default, if the order is carryout or pickup, the club membership will also be pickup. If the order is a shipping order, the club membership will ship to that same address. This reduces the amount of steps and information that you need to fill out, but it's also easy to edit if you need to. When I'm ready to check out my order, whatever payment method I use, whether it's a card on file, Apple Pay, EMV, that payment method will automatically be assigned to the club membership, so I don't need to worry about taking payment twice. On the order completion screen, the club membership will show up, and at this point, if I need to edit any of the membership information, I can easily do so. All of this is so much quicker than filling out forms or going back and forth between screens in the point of sale. So that was signing up for a club membership, but we also know that the treatment of existing club members is important. So let's take a look at some of the changes that we've made there. When you have any orders open for club members, you can now see this diamond at the top of the screen to recognize that they're a member. On the right-hand side, it shows you which club they're in, including how many, if they have multiple memberships. If a club member visits the tasting room and there's an active package for their club, you can now make their current order their next shipment. We're going to click this notification, select which package, and start to create an order for them. We'll add 2 of the Shiraz and 2 of the Riesling. This allows a club member to take anything with them as their club package, not being constrained by the package rules. You can also ship anything to a club member as their next package. Once I pay and complete this order, if you were to look it up in the admin panel, under this member, you'll see these products and that the shipment was processed. So let's move on from club memberships and talk about payments. On our version 1 of the point of sale, to ring up an order, you click charge, you go to the payment screen, where there's a good amount of steps and windows you have to go through to complete the order. In version 2, we wanted to reduce the steps and speed up the process so you could put through orders quicker. We've now added the option to quick pay for an order. When we review our stats, almost everyone in the tasting room is paying with a credit card. Existing customers often use a card on file, and new customers an EMV device. The quick pay feature is smart and will choose the best payment option based on the customer. Let's take a look. When I click on Quick Pay, if the customer has any cards on file, it'll default to that payment method. If I don't, or if it's a guest order like what I have open, it will default to an EMV device. You can easily change it and choose other options, but by default, Quick Pay will load the best option based on the customer, making it easy for you to complete the order. For customers who want to use multiple tenders or for external payments, or for orders where you really want to double check all of the information, like shipping orders, you can still go to the full payment screen, but for the majority of transactions in the tasting room, you should really use Quick Pay as it'll speed up the transaction process for your staff. So that was Quick Pay. Let's talk about customer credit cards. So on your website, we know that over 50% of repeat customers use one-click checkout, meaning they don't edit the order information and they place the order in one click using a card on file. In version 2 of the point of sale, we're going to make this feature more available through Commerce7 payments. What I mean by that is whenever a customer taps their credit card on a Commerce7 payments EMV device, we're going to capture that credit card and keep it on file automatically, and it'll now be saved for them for future purchases in the tasting room or on the website. So after a customer leaves, if you were to send them an email thanking them for their visit, right from that email, they could come to your website and purchase something, use one-click checkout with that credit card that was captured. With Commerce7 payments, because we're in control of the features, we're able to add tools like this that make it easier for your customers to purchase. So moving on from payments, let's talk about assisting your frontline staff. Right now, in the version 1 of our point of sale, we have notices that you could use to display a message for your staff to see. And on our front end, what we call cart carrots that allow you to upsell customers when they're placing an order online. What would happen if notices on the point of sale could also help your staff upsell? For example, we know that a customer typically makes 3 to 4 orders before they become a club member. If a customer walks into your tasting room and it's their 3rd or 4th visit, it would be great if you could encourage your staff to tell them about your club and turn them into a club member. Today, we're adding a new type of notice called Smart POS notices. You can enter a message and select specific criteria for when it should display based on a variety of customer and order attributes. Now, in the point of sale, if a customer or order meets that criteria, the message will be displayed in the cart to your staff. You can encourage larger orders, club signups, free shipping, etc. The ability to bring up notifications is a great way to remind your staff of the things that they should be doing in the tasting room. In addition to notices, we all know that flags are very effective. When we show a smart flag, like when there's an order waiting to be picked up, 19% of the time, frontline staff will click on that smart flag. We decided to introduce some additional smart flags. We have a new flag for birthday and club anniversary that will display within a week of the dates. We're also introducing a flag for payment declines. If a customer is in an active club and their payment declined for a shipment, you'll see a notification. You can either click the flag to update, or if you want to, you can simply use the new club shipment tools, taking payment and processing that outstanding package right there. So flags are fun, but let's talk about something a little bit more boring, which is inventory. So you shouldn't have to go to the admin panel to deal with small inventory changes. We wanted to make this available to you directly in the point of sale. In our version 2 of the point of sale, if you're an admin user, when you click and hold on an item, an inventory window will pop up. From here, you can either adjust or transfer inventory, and it's pretty simple to do. We want to streamline operations and allow you to do more directly from the point of sale. Moving on, we've also added a ton of workflow improvements. We've spent a lot of time looking at how the POS was used and how we can make it easier for you. So we want to take a quick look at some of the changes here. First, we're going to add a new order that needs to be shipped. So address selection. It's more touchscreen friendly, it's optimized for the POS, and it's faster. If you're entering a new address, you'll also see the form improvements that we added to the front end V2. So there's less fields by default, and when you enter a zip code, it'll automatically find the city and state. So after the address, there's only one more modal to complete. We've reduced and combined the steps here so that it's faster without removing any functionality. Let's go over to the payment screen. We've altered how split payments work. You can see the option to split a payment right from the main screen. So first you'd split the payment, and then you'd select a tender type. Each of the tender windows also operate faster and contain less fields. Now let's go through as if I was placing a guest order. So I'm going to add a bottle and go to the payment screen. Let's say they want to pay with cash. On the order confirmation screen, you can see that we've combined it with the option to email a receipt. You can now email or print a receipt all from the same window. We've also made transferring carts a little bit better. Previously, once a cart was transferred, the person who transferred it had to refresh their screen to see the change. This now happens automatically, and transferred carts are instantly kept up to date. Last for the workflow improvements is the addition of some quick links. When you're working with a customer, if you leave the POS to go to their order history or contact record, we've now made it easy to switch back to their open order. For example, if I click to view the contact record, it would normally take me a couple of steps to go back to their POS order. But now, when viewing their contact, past orders, or club memberships, there's a button that takes me directly back to the customer's cart. So we're close to finishing up on the features on the new point of sale. Just a couple of more things that I want to bring up, one of which is printing. So we don't really love printing receipts. Thermal paper is environmentally friendly, and printing on regular paper is bad for the environment. But we recognize that customers sometimes want receipts printed. Today we're announcing some printing improvements. We've worked hard with TreeFrog Digital, and we've made some big upgrades. Printing is now direct and no longer through the cloud, which means that receipts will print much faster. We also know that it's important to some customers to be able to pre-print a receipt. So now, and for any orders in the POS, you can print a receipt before payment is taken with the option to display a tip line. TreeFrog Digital and other partners can also print custom receipts. This is a native solution that's offered for free, but we want you to work with our partner, TreeFrog Digital, to set this up for your winery. TreeFrog Digital is also offering customizations for a nominal fee. So that was printing, but let's talk quickly about mobile. So most wineries who use our POS, they either use a desktop or iPad. It's about a 50-50 split. However, every once in a while, someone will use the POS on an iPhone or Android. While it's not a large audience, the version 1 of the point of sale wasn't great on mobile, so we've optimized the new version so that you're able to place orders more efficiently if you need to. We'd still encourage you to use an iPad or desktop computer, but if you go to version 2 on your phone, the experience will work quite a bit better than it does in our version 1. So there's a lot of change on our point of sale, and we're really proud of it. But with this changes, we don't want you to worry about risk or risk management, which is why we've made it seamless to switch from version 1 to version 2 and back. This gives you the opportunity to test out the new version, train your staff, and become familiar with it. If you're using Commerce7 Payments, Stripe, or Paystack, and you're an admin user, when you load up the point of sale in the top right, you'll see that there's an update available. Clicking it will give you the option to upgrade to version 2, and once it's enabled, you can test out the new workflows, or you can run the point of sale as normal. If you need to switch back, you can click that same button and revert back to version 1. If that's still too much risk, we do allow for staging sites where you can play around with everything that's new. So that's the version 2 of the point of sale in detail. We're really excited about it, and I'm going to hand it back to Zach, who's going to walk us through a couple of other enhancements we're launching today and tell us a bit about the future roadmap.
Thank you, Andrea. I love the new point of sale system. I'm excited to see the impact the POS will have for our winery clients. One of the new features we saw in the point of sale was dark mode. This is a great feature. I know that many people care about their eyes and different accessibility, so let's go for a moment into the admin panel and take a look at it. Today, we're announcing dark mode throughout our admin panel, on our reservation app, and for our version 2 point of sale system. It's easy to just log in and on the top right, switch to dark mode. Also, if you use dark mode on your computer, this will default to your computer preferences. Dark mode is one of these features that's taken us over a year to build. It's small, but it's an important part of the user experience. That's all we have for new features today. Let's talk about the roadmap and what's ahead. In 2021, we launched over 175 new features. We wrote over 3 million lines of new code. However, we hear you when you say you want us to be more vocal about what we're working on. Today, we're going to share a little bit about 2022 and what's happening. Let's talk about our POS first. While we have a new POS today, we still see a lot of changes coming. We see it in 3 big areas. The first is food. Food is becoming more and more important to wineries. Wineries are moving to more seated style tastings, and we see so many wineries starting to offer food with tastings. We're actively working on adding food modifiers and notes to our POS system. In fact, we have a few images of what this will look like when it's ready here. This is what a food modifier will potentially look like, both in a selection piece and then once added to an order. We're also going to introduce a kitchen display and kitchen ticket printing. I know we have apps for this, but we've met with our partners and we've decided to have this as a native feature. Second is QR codes. It seems like everywhere you go today, you can pull up menus and more on QR codes. The QR code has finally come of age. We're working on the ability for customers to interact with their order via a QR code. Customers should be able to place an order with a QR code, and we're seeing this happen in many restaurants, and we want to bring this to our point of sale. We also want customers to be able to pay their tab from a QR code. Finally, payments. The world of payments is changing, and we're seeing a lot of innovation in this payment space. Expect 2022 to bring a lot of changes in the payment space for Commerce7. Okay, that was the POS. Let's talk about reservations. We love that both Talk and Seller Pass have integrated with Commerce7, and we're hoping to see these integrations continue to be enhanced during 2022. While both Talk and Seller Pass are great tools, we also believe we need to continue to have our own native reservation app. Our reservation app is going to be rebuilt. Expect a new version of the reservation app sometime in 2022. Many things are going to be the same, as well as there's going to be many improvements. Walk-up reservations are going to be easier. The blurring between reservations and POS is going to increase, and there's going to be more ways to empower the customer on the front end and a continued push on the customer experience. Finally, let's talk about the admin panel. The admin panel is going to continue to receive general enhancements throughout 2022. That brings us to the end of Commerce7 Live. We're really excited about the new point of sale system and all these features, and as always, we appreciate your feedback. If you're not on Commerce7 Payments today, we encourage you to look at that. We're happy to talk you through the new and exciting features you're going to get with Commerce7 Payments, the better rates you're going to receive, and how easy it is to transition. If you're using Commerce7 Payments or Stripe or Paystack, go ahead and start playing with the new POS. These features shown are all live right now today. For more details about the features announced today, check out our documentation site or attend this week's Free Training Fridays, where we'll walk you through the new POS in detail and answer any questions you have live. Thank you all for attending.